Hey guys, it's Vampire Mike from SegaCityUniverse.com and GravesideEntertainment.com, and today I'm just going to do a quick video response to a really great YouTuber named A1HardcoreGamer. I've watched this guy for a while. He does great videos. He's a big Silent Hill fan, and he's a lot of fun to watch, so I like his viewpoints. He's very real. So anyhow, he just did a video about what his favorite Silent Hill games were in whatever order, like from, least favorite to favorite or whatnot. So he wanted video responses, and he's doing a little contest for whoever's video he likes. So here's my little go at it. Sadly, Silent Hill 1 will be omitted because A, I haven't played it, I've only seen it. I had a friend when I was younger who played it, and I don't really want to bust out my PlayStation 1 and go buy a copy, and so I've never actually played Silent Hill 1. I just seen a ton of videos on it and watched endings and stuff like that, so sadly that's not going to be part of this. And I feel like Adam Koralik, I don't know if you know who he is, but he points a lot and does things with his hands like he's Italian, and he does great Dreamcast videos, so check out his channel as well, by the way. He buys everything Dreamcast related and then talks about it for a few minutes per video, so check him out. But anyhow, that's off topic, Adam. Favorite to least favorite Dreamcast games. So I'm gonna go with the pack here and say 2 and 3 were definitely my top favorites. 2 is a great game, very atmospheric, where you're looking for your wife who sends you a letter, and she sends you a letter to meet her in Silent Hill, but she's dead already, so that's the catch. Silent Hill 3 is a sequel to Silent Hill 1, which I never played, and you are, I don't want to spoil anything because this isn't my spoiler video, you're a young girl who ends up in this screwed up predicament, and the people from Silent Hill are searching for you. That's about all I can say without ruining it. Very good game. Starts off less creepy and atmospheric than 2, but definitely ramps it up by the end, and both of them have a great sense of atmosphere and a foreboding, screwed up feeling that like something's always next to you. So excellent games. I would say 2 and 3 are my favorite by far. Now this is the one that my opinion is going to change and be different than A1HardcoreGamer's. So my third favorite is Downpour. Now people are going to say, holy shit, I can't believe Mike picked his damn game when it's one of the newer ones by a different team. I think they captured the feeling pretty well. They did have a lot of graphical hiccups on both the PS3 and the 360 version, which sucked because when you were walking in the game, sometimes it would like glitch out and freeze for a split second, and that happened more than once on me. It happened very frequently. So that would hamper the grade for me, or hinder the grade for me a bit, but I still thought it was an excellent game. I like the openness of it. I like the Easter eggs they added. It's got some creepiness to it, but it's not as creepy as these two. The graphics were really great. The story was interesting. The themes were interesting, and some of the symbolism was interesting. So I really liked Downpour. I thought that was very good. Let's see here. I'm gonna probably next go with. I'm gonna go with Homecoming next. Homecoming is like kind of the weird child of the Silent Hill series in a sense, because it's very action oriented. It's still creepy, and it's got a lot of themes from Jacob's Ladder. So I really enjoyed Homecoming. I liked Downpour more because it had more, to me at least, of a Silent Hill feeling. But I thought Homecoming was very good in its own way. It's just very action oriented. So if you're not in the mood to fight, you might not like this one. So a lot of people were turned off by that. I thought it was good. It wasn't my favorite, obviously, because that would have been up higher. But I would put a Homecoming up there. Next, I'm going to go with this is the bastard son of the Silent Hill series, Book of Memories. Now, people really beat this up, and I thought it was a good game. I think it's a good game. I haven't beaten it yet. I've gotten pretty far, but it's much more fun online with friends when you have to work off of each other and help each other and hand each other items. If you haven't played it, it's like Diablo, sort of, but in a Silent Hill universe. So you have to run around and beat the shit out of things, and like hack and slash and upgrade your character and get new weapons and do little side quests sort of. It's a little limited, and the puzzles at the end of each stage kind of suck, but I'm finding it to be fun even though it's kind of a weird offshoot. I like Book of Memories. I don't think it's it's definitely not a Silent Hill game. I mean, they could have slapped Mario Brothers on it and made a dungeon crawler Mario game. You know what I mean? It doesn't really matter what it is. I guess they did that to try and bring in some Silent Hill fans. I mean, and can you blame them? It's a great series that has some cool mythos and mythology behind it. So, next I'm going... Geez, this is a tough one. Next I'm going to go with Shattered Memories, I think. I thought it was an interesting spin on things. They... what they did was they had made it so there's no fighting in the game. There's only more of a search function, and then after you're done searching at certain points, like there are specific points in the game, not just randomly, these monsters will run after you and you have to find a path to like run through to get away from them. The story was pretty interesting and the ending was really cool. Even though I didn't beat it, I did watch the ending. I just wasn't having enough fun with it to keep playing it. But it was pretty good. I would probably say it's pretty even with this one, but I'll give this one a touch less than this one. How about that? Silent Hill: The Room. I thought The Room was good. I really liked the story. I really liked the characters. You're a guy who is stuck in a room, and the room ends up getting possessed, and you have no way out of the room. I don't know if you can see in the video, but over here your room is locked up with chains, and the only way you can get out of your room is I don't think there's a picture inside of it. No, I don't even have a book. There's a hole in your wall. When you climb through the hole, you end up in a different dimension, and it's like a demon dimension, like hell. And it doesn't. People were pissed off at this one. Well, let me say, it was made by the same people that made Silent Hill 1, 2, and 3, so they like that because it does have a similar feel. But it goes in a different direction, and supposedly it wasn't supposed to be a Silent Hill game initially. It was just some other game called The Room or something like that, or Room, whatever room. I forget what room it was. 302, I think? I don't remember what room it was. Anyway, then they branded it a Silent Hill title because they knew people would pick it up if it said Silent Hill on it. The negatives about it is there's a lot of micromanaging where you have to inventory your inventory and make sure you have the right stuff on you at the right time. And if you don't, you have to backtrack to your room to get it. The interesting thing is you feel very claustrophobic in your room, and it's kind of creepy. Even though it initially is a safe haven, it eventually feels kind of fucked up in your room, and you don't know whether it's good to be in your room in the game or go into the hell dimension or whatever you want to call it. It also doesn't take place in Silent Hill. It takes place in, is it South Ashfield or North? I forget, some Ashfield apartment complex next to Silent Hill. So people were kind of turned off by that too. What did it for me, besides the inventory scheme I didn't like, was they repeat levels. So at the end of the game, you have to go back through the level again, a different way or a different time, and I didn't really appreciate that. So my final one is probably going to be Origins. I forgot, sadly, to bring that in here. I have the case inside. I must have left it in my shelf. Origins was done by a different team. It was on the PSP and the PS2, I believe, and that's going to be my last one, I think. It felt like it really tried hard to be Silent Hill, but it tried so hard and was very bland to me. The story didn't do much for me. The characters really weren't interesting. They have like a Pyramid Head ripoff. I give them kudos for trying, but my three least favorite are definitely Shattered Memories because they changed the formula a lot, and I felt like it wasn't that scary because you knew what was going to happen when. The Room because of the micromanagement and the repetition of the levels, and the blandness and just overall generic feel of Origins, which tries to be a prequel to the first Silent Hill game. So these are my top three. I mean, I think these are the best ones. I think if you can pick up the original Silent Hills, which I haven't played, but I've heard they true to form, where this one has some graphical edits that people didn't appreciate and some sound problems. So this and this were probably my top three. So A1HardcoreGamer, thank you for posing the question. I hope I have a decent shot in your contest. I didn't want to make this too long and going too deep with each game, but yeah, it's a great series. It's a great mythology they have, some interesting characters and plots, and I'll tell you what, boy, they always get you thinking. If you play a Silent Hill game and don't walk away with some kind of new thoughts, then you weren't paying enough attention. So thanks, guys, for watching. It's Vampire Mike from SegaCityUniverse.com and GravesideEntertainment.com. Be good, guys. Take care.